Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name's Jenna. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date on all my latest videos. I hope you guys are all staying safe and doing well, and make sure you guys all mentally check in with yourself every now and again. It's really important, especially given a lot of places are going back into a second quarantine, and yeah, just keep contact with your friends and make sure friends and family are all doing well too. As you guys can see, I'm feeling a lot better from last week. Luckily, the majority of my nausea has completely gone away. Now it's just a weird... I'm going to the doctor tomorrow or Monday to figure out what's going on, so we'll see. But today we will be doing my top Amazon picks. I figured that this would be a fun idea with the holiday season coming up, of maybe like little things that you can get for different people in your life, or maybe even treat yourself to something, because you know, we all should take time and treat ourselves to something a little nice every now and again. So the majority of this is from Amazon. I do have to put a disclaimer in there that not everything's from Amazon. I will also be sure to link everything down below where I've gotten it from, so that way you guys can go check it out if you also want it. I'm going to be grouping a lot of these together into like similar categories, so you kind of will see when we get there, but without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so the first set of things is going to be for a student maybe in your life, or if you have a teacher friend, or honestly really anybody that's still going into the office or likes to use highlighters and planners and pencil supplies and all of that. So first things first are these masks. I got them from Etsy. I'm missing one of them. I have no idea where it went. It's probably in the laundry. But I really like having different options to choose from. Like these ones are a little bit more blue. This one and my other one are black. And then I also have a few other options that aren't from this shop. But I'll link it down below. You guys should really check it out. You can get anything, but it'd be nice to have them like as a student, since especially if you're going to in-person classes, like switching masks every single day, I feel like it's really good for even like just your skin, so you don't keep breaking out, and also I don't feel as gross when I switch out my masks all the time and I'm cleaning them and like taking care of them. So would highly recommend getting some masks for the students in your life. Also, these have like the wire in them, so like it'll form to your nose but also stay down, so they don't fog up your glasses as bad. They still do, but that's fine. The next thing are these Zebra mild liners. There's 15 of them in this pack. I started using a smaller pack, which you'll see a little bit later, but I really enjoy these because they're two-sided, so you have like a really, really small end. I hope that focuses for you guys. And then a really, really thick end as well. So like I like using these for outline purposes. Like I don't really use them very often besides for outlining and for color coding my agenda for different classes. And honestly, I really like them. I just got them a few weeks ago. I've used the other ones, though, that I own for a while. And I would just highly recommend them, especially if you are a student. It just keeps you organized, and it's kind of fun to have color-coordinated things. The next thing is my Shop Amanda Rachel Lee Doodle Planner. This is kind of like a bullet journal, but I don't have to do the work. Amanda Rachel Lee has already done the work. If you don't know who Amanda Rachel Lee is, she's a YouTuber that does bullet journal spreads a lot. That's kind of her whole thing, and she's really cool. I love her content. I'm not as creative as she is, but I enjoy watching it and I find it really soothing. But the cool thing is like you can color in. So like I've colored this month of November, which is hot air balloon theme. And then I'll show you a month that doesn't have all my details in it. So like we'll go to my birthday month. February is really pretty. And this is the academic doodle planner. I think she's coming out with a 2021 doodle planner. Unsure of when or how accurate that is, but I really like it. There's habit trackers, so you can add whatever you want to in here and then mark off whatever days you do, whatever habit you want to work on. I also use it as a way to keep track of my headaches and migraines because I get them quite frequently, and so it's a way for me to keep track of what I'm getting when. There's also a mood tracker, so you can keep track of if you're kind of like been off for a while, you can figure that out. There's a goals and a faves page, which you can kind of do whatever you want to for that. There's also a blank page for you to do, to kind of like put whatever you want to. So if you want to keep track of expenses, you can put that here. If you want to kind of have like a YouTube, like what you want to do for your YouTube, or really anything, like maybe big things that are in February. And then here's what like every week looks like. It's pretty consistent. But I really like it because there's enough room for me to write down everything, to cross off things, and I enjoy the daily things, like the different colors for things. And I mean, each day or each week and each month is the same spread basically, but it's just, I like it. It gives me something to keep track and to like kind of take some time off of school so I can color it in, or like I'm really like need only like a 5-minute break. It gives me that. The next thing is this pencil pouch. I love this pencil pouch. There's a ton of room in here. Like I have so much stuff in here, and there's 2 zippers. So there's 2 different ways to get in. These were the zebra liners I was telling you guys about earlier. And yes, I know I have a lot of highlighters. Here's a few of the pens. I want to say over 20 to 30 of different color pens. I really like them. They're really fine at the top, but they're perfect for writing in my agenda. They're great for using in classes or for outlines when you want to make really, really fine details. I will make sure to put the name up here for you guys. I'm sorry, I don't know them. It's not on the actual pen itself, but I would highly recommend these. I've gotten my friend hooked on them at law school, and yeah, I hope you guys will check it out. And then the last thing goes also with kind of what I use for outlining purposes is a set of these Papermate Flare pens. I think they're are they felt tip pens? I think. Yeah, they're felt tip pens. Again, I have a ton of them, and they're all in different colors. I don't think you guys can tell, but I really like to color code things. It's how I remember things, is by color coding and like organizing it. And I realized it worked for me from a young age. So if you're like me, or if you know somebody like me, or you think somebody needs to work on getting organized, I highly recommend getting them a little, well, one, this, but also just kind of making a little cute gift basket for whoever's in your life. These are great stocking stuffer ideas. And yeah, I would highly recommend. Alright, so the next item, I'm just going to do one, is this weighted blanket. Weighted blankets I think are supposed to be good for helping calm anxiety and depression and like overall just help you sleep better. And honestly, I got this for Christmas for my brother last year, so I linked something similar down below. I don't know if it's the same exact one that he got me, but I highly recommend them. They're really, really comfy. It's helped me sleep a lot better. I also realized that sometimes it does get really, really warm, or it actually helps cool me down sometimes. It just depends on the day and what's going on with myself. But I would recommend it. I really have noticed some benefits from it, and I don't know if that's just like mental or if that's actually it helping me. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I think the way that it works is that you have to take your weight and divide it by 10, because you don't want it to be too heavy for your body, because it can like actually be harmful to do that. I have one that's I think 2 pounds heavier than what I need it for, but that's because I don't have my size blanket. So you just have to kind of guesstimate of which one's closest to you. But I went with one that's heavier because I'm between a 10 and a 15, so I think my brother went with 15 for me. I also have a mini version of this that my boyfriend's parents got for me, and I like using it when I sit on the couch. Alright, so the next set of things is for people who go to the beach a lot and also, or the pool, and also possibly need to relax a little bit. It's kind of like a lot of things can work out different for each other. So for the beach aspect, I have these towels, and I am obsessed with them. They are really, really long. I think I've said this before, I'm 5'9", so it's a lot of the towels that I get, or I've gotten in the past, always are too short for me, so I always end up getting sand like awkwardly on the back of my legs in places, or my hair has to be in the sand, and I hate having my hair in the sand. I hate sand, but it's fine. So this one's like I think it's over 6 feet. So it honestly, they're super thick material. They keep you warm like right when you get out of the pool or out of the ocean. And I actually ordered more of these because of how much I like them. They're really soft material. I like the design of them, and there's a lot of different designs. But yeah, so like this would be fun. Something to go with it would be like a really fun little beach bag. I really enjoyed this one because it's really, really big. It's also insulated. And so, like, my boyfriend and I will go and spend the day at the pool, and we'll put drinks in here, and they'll stay cold for the majority of the time that we're down there, especially if we keep it closed. It's where we put all our keys and our clothes and everything like that while we're actually at the pool. And it keeps everything cool. And then when I bring them back, this is where I store, like, our sunscreen and, like, my sunglasses that I wear to the pool so they don't get destroyed, and, like, our cute little cozies. But I highly recommend getting a beach bag in this, and it'd be fun to put them together. With that, you could also put like sunscreen in it. You could get them stuff to go, like beachy stuff to go with it. So like if they have kids, get them like little sand pails and all of that for the kids maybe. Another thing that I'll talk a little bit more about with like another thing is this. It's like a Tervis tumbler or like a tumbler wine glass. I don't know if you guys can see in it. It's a little dirty. I'm sorry about that. We haven't used it for a bit. But honestly, like they're plastic, so they won't break, so they'd be perfect to bring down to the pool. I know I brought 1 or 2 down to the pool before. It has like a nice little top on it. It's a stopper, so if you spill it, then it's not going to go everywhere really. And yeah, I think I got this from my brother as well for Christmas 2 years ago. But I honestly love having this. I also use them in the bath, which is kind of what the next set of items is. So we'll go into that. So like I said, this is really helpful for either the beach, the pool, kind of really anything. I got my boyfriend's mom a set of these for Christmas, I believe, last year too. And I really enjoyed them. I've used them in the bath before. Like I like to put on like a Hallmark movie. Fill this up with not even wine. I think I filled it up with like an amaretto sour a lot of the times. And like it's nice to not get bubbles in it and not have to worry about it, but I can also like just set it near the water and not have to worry about like the glass breaking or anything like that. Like it's pretty heavy duty. The next thing is, of course, if you're gonna have a bubble bath, you need to get the soap, the bubble soap. I love Dr. Teal's foaming bath with pure Epsom salt. They have I think 3 or 4 different options. My 2 favorites is this one's the Soothe and Sleep with lavender. There's also a Replenish and Relax with eucalyptus and mint, I believe, that I use a lot as well. Honestly, a little bit goes a long way with this. This is the only one that I've found that like the bubbles last longer than like 5 minutes in. Like they will last. They will stand the test of time. And yeah, no, it smells delicious. It feels amazing, and my body always feels so much better after using this. So highly recommend this. I think there's a pink Himalayan salt one. I've used that one before, but I just enjoyed the eucalyptus and the lavender ones a little bit more. But you can figure out which ones work for you. But again, that little bit goes a long way with this. Another thing that I get are these candles. It's a set of 8, and I've used all of them, I think, but I like putting them in the corner. So like what I like to do in my baths is, of course, have the bubble bath, have my drink, put on a Hallmark movie. Like I'll close the toilet seat and put the Hallmark movie up on my laptop so I can watch it on there. And then I will lay down. I will make sure I have a towel behind my head, and then I light these little bit of like a few of these candles, and we'll put them around like kind of towards the end of my bathtub, because we have a shower bathtub it's like the 2-in-1, and so I'll put them at the 2 corners, and then sometimes I'll put one near my head depending on what I'm doing with my hair and stuff, so that way I don't burn my head. But honestly, just having like 2 or 3 in the one corner and like 2 in the other corner. I usually have 2 in each corner at the end, and it honestly works out very well. And again, they're like a vanilla-y scent, and I just really enjoy them. Like would highly recommend. And even if you don't get these candles, if you get like a Yankee candle or anything like that, it works the same as well. I know sometimes depending on the season, I'll change out the candle because I have a few different ones. And yeah, I would highly recommend these though. And then, of course, once you get out of the bath, you need to be able to put some moisturizer on. Now, I think I got this from my boyfriend for Christmas, but I really enjoy it. I like lotion in general, so I like to switch out my moisturizers / lotions. This one's good. It's not my favorite, but again, you can use really anything. It's Dr. Teal's again, which is why I have it, and I figured that that'd be a good like kind of mashup. But again, like you could also add to this basket like a bottle of wine, like their favorite bottle of wine, or maybe their favorite liquor like amaretto or something, and then just kind of make it like a little unique, but would highly recommend. Alright, so I hope you guys really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun filming it. I think that it's fun to see the different items that I personally like to use on a daily basis, or maybe not daily. I don't use my pool stuff on a daily basis. In the summer I use it like on a weekly to every other day if I can relax out by the pool. But it's fun to see like kind of what you would put in each basket, and of course like you're not limited to this, so you could really mix and match everything. And yeah, let me know down below which one you would want to get, or who you would give what gift to. If you have any ideas for gift baskets, let me know down below. But yeah. So my fun fact for today is that one of my favorite drinks is actually a amaretto sour. If you don't know what an amaretto sour is, it's, oh gosh, 3 parts amaretto, 2 parts lemon juice, and 1 part simple syrup. My boyfriend likes to add something to it, and I can't remember what it is now, but it's like a little extra liqueur type thing, but it kind of just helps sweeten it. You also add a little bit of cherry juice on top. I tend to add a little bit more because I love cherry juice, and then you add a cherry in. And if you don't like cherry juice, you don't have to add the cherry juice. Totally up to you. But yeah, that's one of my favorite drinks. If you're over the age of 21, you should definitely try it. It's a sweeter, but it also is very tangy because of the lemon juice. So yeah. But I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. All right, I love you guys. Bye.